grinding on Stewart and Overlook. Now I be serving the city. These niggas fuck up and end up in prison and cry about letters and bitches. Then they want stripes for their heirs. How you get caught and expect recognition? And why we go welcome home snitches? I'm from an era where we was about business. I made that money from New Year's to Christmas. Yeah, I swear. I hustle like the shit legal. I put on all of my people. No, I don't play by that paper. I want it on time, just like your teacher. I ride with a stick in the coupe. I got more money than yesterday. That's what I'm supposed to do.
With choices come a lot of sacrifices. And sacrifices, you gotta make the right choice. And like he said, time will tell all your secrets. Time will tell your secrets. Live long enough, time will tell your secrets. From birth, I basically raised Dominique. Well, I don't call him Hemi, you know that. So I basically raised Dominique. He did nothing, and then when I did try to give him chores, which empty the trash can when you come home, make sure your room clean. He didn't want to empty the trash can. We get in a little spats about that. Then when he started courting little girls, liking little girls at 12.
You ain't gotta do nothing. My mama take care of me.
Got mad. Said, I'm going home. I said, well, go home. You can go home. Went home for 1 week and came right back. Done transferred to different schools and everything.
I transferred schools
for 5 days. For 5 days. That was the funniest thing for 5 days. And came right back home.
Niggas gotta plan for the worst, of course, but motherfuckers be like, it's an apocalypse.
That bitch can die, the same way that bitch can got there and go back up.
But 9 times out of 10, when that bitch make a path, it go. That shit ain't gonna do no zigzag.
But nah, them other hurricanes is what's pushing that bitch into a different direction.
Hey, this some Carolina shit, man. Niggas got their fucking hurricane experts. You gotta be from the coast to argue about hurricanes. South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia. Niggas in full argument about hurricanes.
Bro, check one. Wilmington, so
nigga,
25. I just looked at it just now.
Nigga, I just looked at it, nigga.
I'm just telling you, Wilmington.
I ain't say no Wilmington, nigga. I said Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Get like
20 inches of rain.
We are now at a Category 3, a high-end 3, which is to say 125 miles an hour. So that's your difference between 125 and 130.
It's foreclosed, man. If I could, I would come back and buy this house one fucking day, man. Like, this house, like, really, it molded me or whatever, man. Like, I stood on these fucking steps, sat at the bottom of these fucking steps many motherfucking days, just like, yo, what the fuck I'm gonna do next? Like, you know what I mean? Shout out my brother K Black, Free K Black. My brother, they was in the courts over there, and he got into it with his nigga or whatever. So they get in a fight, my brother whip out on the nigga, start hitting at him, boom, boom, in front of everybody. The nigga strikes out through the fucking path. He runs up to my crib and run in my house. So I jump off the motherfucking couch. Bitch, what's good? Whip out again on the nigga. The nigga like, they trying to kill me. So I don't know it's my brother that's trying to kill him though. I'm like, nigga, some nigga trying to kill you. You gonna run to my motherfucking house. So I'm really on this nigga ass now. He was like, no, it's your brother. He all out of breath and shit going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? So by now, Ma done came up to the front. So Ma like, what's going on here? Da, 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 da. So this nigga like, they trying to kill me. He just like having a frantic attack. Like, these niggas really trying to kill me. So I'm like, what the fuck? So my brother come to the door, beat on the door, boom, 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 boom. That nigga hit the floor, boom. That bitch grabbing on my ankles like, you know how you gotta goddamn drag your kid to school. That bitch grabbing on my motherfucking ankles. Please don't open the door, please don't open the door, please don't open the door. My grandma had to make my brother leave. She was like, go. And later on, that nigga left. I don't know whatever happened to that nigga, man, but that's a true story though. Like, that bitch goddamn, my brother tried to kill that nigga. That nigga came to my crib. All night long, they got in back. They'll be swinging like a goddamn motherfucker. I'll probably be in there laid up with a bitch. Well, probably laid up with my first 2 baby mamas. One of them anyway. Like, and multiple other bitches, man. Like, I was just like young and wild as hell, man. I love bitches, getting money. Like, it's a knack for the life and shit, man. Like, I was young as hell though, man. Like, that we was staying here, like, all my friends was junkies. Like, I'm talking about, I be going through shit with my girl, my baby mama, or just life period. I'd go across the street and talk to the fucking demons. Like, I would deal with them and talk to them on an everyday basis. There was a white lady, Cheryl. Cheryl had one fucking leg. I go talk to Cheryl about every goddamn thing. My homeboy Johnny, Johnny got in, really taught me the game. Johnny got in, taught him about everything. They was like uncles, aunts, like they was, you know what I mean? They was, you know what I mean? I got love for them people. Even though they did what they did, I had love for them. You know what I mean? They'll listen when I needed to talk, give advice when I needed whatever. Rest in peace, Wavy. That was like Johnny's best friend, Wavy. He died a couple years ago. That kind of fucked me up because I like really fuck with him.
Dash on the whip, I brought them racks out. All of the vehicles push start, whip beat when it back out. How might you black out? Playing with this high tech. Plus I'm on perks too. Powered up like Goku. Ooh, I try to get this shit up, but fuck it, I backslide. I fuck on the model bitch that no call. She say I'm on the bad side. I guess I'm the bad guy. I wear the nigga up baptized. It don't even matter like black lives. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy.
My son, Kittred, was he died in '97, July the 14th. July the 13th, he died, and it was coming into the 14th. So you know, when at midnight they say it's another day. So he was supposed to bring DMX out on the 24th of July. And so he got killed before he was able to do that. And so I just sort of think it's like a second shot at it for my kids. And I'm trying to look at the bigger picture versus right now. I already believe he got it. I already think it's there, but he's already got it.
Kittredge, your boy Reed, Project Star. See, my uncle started this rapping shit, man. Started this shit. I'm tatted on my arm, KIT. RIP KIT. Groundskeeper, some shit over here. My grandma have a fit if she see this shit. We gotta keep this shit better than it is. That's my uncle, man. Like, K.I. was a legend in the city. He was a young boy, though, man. I think K.I. was like 23 when he died. Fucking, he got shot in my front yard. I was a kid. I remember that shit. He died in the front yard and shit. They say, man, it was all kind of speculations and different shit about it, but basically it was some fuck nigga shit. Some can't trust nobody shit. Nigga, goddamn, you know. I was a kid. That's the first death I really experienced. And I don't know. Like, that shit just always stuck with me. Like, that shit was like 20 years ago, but that shit so fresh on me, like, you know what I mean? I ain't been out here in a while. I ain't gonna flex for the camera, but that shit feel like, I don't know, you relive that shit every time, kind of.
But luckily, the wire didn't make it to like, I want to say probably like 1,000 feet from my house. I'm 33, it's more water than I've ever seen in my life. The highest I've ever seen the Cape River, and I'm born and raised in Fayetteville.
Legend, real street legend, man. He living for the Lord now, but real legend, man. One of my big homies, I look up to him and Sam taught me a lot of stuff, man. I was just telling him how y'all took me to the little joint, do the first track over there in the studio in the flea mall.
Oh, it's flea mall.
In the flea mall, we went and did that little joint. Honestly, we did that little joint in the studio. That's my first ever time being in there, man. Honestly.
I've been knowing Hemi since Hemi was small, like a long time ago. Like when Hemi was real young. Hemi, I'm gonna tell you Hemi. Hemi them, they used to like that Philly style, right? We North Carolina. So Hemi them used to like to rock the big jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like long jerseys, you know, like 4X jerseys, you know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying, I was always a big guy, so I had to rock 4X jerseys, you know what I'm saying? I think to me it was real. They weren't on nothing corny, but it's now when you look back, you know, I know they even probably say, man, we had on some big jersey.
What it is, DPE, Hemi.
I love the video.
That's the old school Project legend right there, Teresa. That light on him, we knew who he was when he first was with us. When he was 16, 17, he just couldn't dedicate all that shit to rap. Right. He was in school. Right. So we knew that part, you know what I'm saying? Man, that man was a star way back then. He was one of our best things we had smoking. We knew that, but we couldn't take him away from that education. Education first, kid. Remember that.
I move like a killer. ain't playing with these niggas.
Hey, Paul, where you at?
I'm tripping now. I'm Martin Luther Nash, the killers in the ram.
Nigga, I done did a whole 360 around the city. You ain't pulled up yet.
I ain't get a name in the street quick.
No doubt, no doubt. So what?
Messing with him a little bit, so.
You about 10 minutes away? I said you about 10 minutes away?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, bet. I'm trying to punch me a ticket. Can't wait till I took my first million. Yeah. Can't wait till I took my first million.
Kenny McMillan, aka Kenny Love in Fayetteville, North Carolina, father to Rich Hemi. I come from the dirty, the bottom of it. I was born in the projects, grew up in Bonnie Doon, reared up off the Merc, you understand me, straight out of Rosemary, 100 block PA, live or die. I grew up inside the penitentiary walls, went in at early 20s, came out 40. Man, to be honest with you, I'm a father like any other father. First thing I'm gonna do is be like, oh yeah, kid, you got it. You a hell of a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. But though, you understand me, the real nigga in me, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna listen to his work and everything like anyone else would do. You know, I'm critique it, so to speak. And so then, okay, once I go, wow, my kid really got talent. He telling you, you understand me, a life story, you understand me. Actually, he's sharing with you his life story, you understand me. And he's going in places where, you know, often many rappers, for the most part, have never been. You understand me? Though he slices the line. I like to feel like that, using that as an example. You know what I'm saying? He fits the criteria. It's just he's Hemi now. You understand me? That's why I feel like Choices 2 has just brought out Hemi. You understand me? 1 was just like, oh wow, okay, you understand me? Wow, man, the kid got talent, man. It's because it got deeper. It got okay. I'm sharing more with you than just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like to get that money, yada yada, yeah, but you understand me? I've lived and I've loved and I've lost and you understand me, like anyone else. Yeah, always. I wouldn't give a fuck if my kid jumped off the back of a trash truck. I'm gonna always be proud of him. But for him to find something that he genuinely loves and he genuinely is talented at, you understand me, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I wish him the best. I wish him the world ×3. Because he's mine and because, you understand me, he's Rich Hemi.
A lot of motherfuckers don't know this. I had got a job. I was working at the Texas Roadhouse and shit. I'm like 18, 19. I worked out that bitch for like 2 or 3 months though. I had another homeboy. He was going to college in Virginia. He was playing college ball in Virginia, whatever. That nigga comes home one day. He like, yo, you at work? Nigga, fuck that job. We about to gamble. I'm like, what, y'all about to gamble? Fuck that. I quit. Take off my apron, whatever I'm doing. Bitch, I'm gone. I'm about to go gamble with my niggas. I'll be back to pick up my check, goddamn. Friday though, Mr. Pick. Kicking it with my niggas, man, my country ass homeboy. This is what we do, goddamn. We do this about days, man, big bro. This is what we do, bro. Win some, lose some. Get fucked up, fight another day. My nigga coming at your next.
I don't want to bet. He an old head, man. I don't want to do it too wrong, man. Like, can't do me wrong, no kind of way. Old head, bet it like you bet it up, nigga. Don't get it mixed up.
Ooh.
What? We can put up 20, 30, play head up.
Ooh.
You always talking about some head up. Yeah, all right. Why you always talking about something you know I don't do? Need no help, no. Why you always talking about something you know I don't do? Get it doing it. Let's play on the PJ.
Ooh.
Put 20 up on the plane and we'll play that tomorrow. We're gonna be hard getting out of there tomorrow.
Cut that shit out, sleep. Give me some of my money back. Them niggas pop me on the dice game. Give me my goddamn paper back, man. My boy dealing to me every time. What's that, about 2 racks?
I'm playing what it called. I'm doing the young boy thing. 1700.
That's it?
16 and some change. That was on the high card. Dub on the high card.
Don't play. I've been riding around with this pistol, selling dope, drinking lean like this ain't illegal.
Wait, this shit illegal? Damn, I ain't no legal.
Fuck 12, fuck hoes, fuck niggas. I hope you choke on a dick. Got missing, stayed down, hustle hard, came up, then I got rich. Yeah, I hustle like this shit legal. I hustle like this shit legal. I hustle like this shit legal. Live fast, die young, on speeding.
Tens of thousands of people in North Carolina are starting to tally the damage from Hurricane Florence. Early estimates show this storm caused as much as $22 billion with a B in destruction. Now, that would make it one of the 10 most costliest hurricanes in U.S. history.
Hurricane aftermath at my old high school. They're using it for a shelter, so we, me and the boys donated food and water and whatever to feed the people for the day or whatever was our day. So we've been up here since noon, just feeding the people, man. You know, giving back to the city, man, my city. Fayetteville, Pine Forest, Trojan forever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real. Ask him when I went on here, I was strapped. I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's just an expression. Cause I wanna live forever. For bitches get money forever. I'm rocking out heavy metal. I'm 21 forever. I'm in designer forever. I'm toting this gun forever. Yeah, I put on my red.
While you're multitasking, can I get a picture? Okay, let me go see your.
Well, the job is done. We came, saw, conquer. A lot of happy people, full stomachs. We on the way out.
I'm trying to punch me a ticket. Can't wait till I touch my first million. Trailing that money, no blazer. Patron, no chaser. I floor the coupe, speed racer. I do the dash like a hype.
Watching his football highlight tape, man. He plays football. 12 years old, Reggie Bushes.
I feel the DPU movement is big, you know. I'm amazed, you feel me? I'm amazed what my baby brother put together. Time to tell too big, man. You know, I just came home, so and I'm coming home, so all of it is new to me, and I'm just checking it out. It's just big, it's explosive. You know what I'm saying? It's explosive. Really, to keep it honest with you, man, I'm still taking this shit in. You know, I listen to it, I vibe. I'm just taking it in. When I was locked up, I heard he was rapping, but I ain't know it was like that though. So I'm just still taking it in.
On Nimitz Avenue, at the stop sign, my son got his name, Michael T. From Nimitz Avenue, we went to, what's that housing area on Rayford Road? Montclair. We went to Montclair. We stayed in Montclair for about a year and a half. Left Montclair, went back to the hood, which is Cool Spring Street, around the corner. My son Michael got a little saying he used to say. He sat on the porch for quite a many months, you know, trying to stay out of the way of trouble. So people come around that curve, he got this little thing, and everybody in the city of Fayetteville, that's their thing. I say, my Lord, my son came up with something.
So you saying your boy created
Yes, and yes he did.
The whole city gonna beef about that.
I don't give a care. I don't give a care because I heard it with my own ears. Nobody was never saying it before. And
that's the crazy thing. A person wouldn't be able to tell you where it came from, but if you give them a real story like that, they still gonna beef with you.
They disagree.
Ain't no way. You know something that cool had to come from down the way.
We went to fucking Mac Sabbath. That's the first time I seen, bro. Fast forward, new bro playing basketball. I played basketball at E. Smith. He was at Pine Forest. That was kind of like a rival thing that intensified when half their school came to ours. You know what I'm saying? He had hit me one day. Bro said, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Be listening to the shit you be doing. He want to just holler at you. I think we had went to Fat Daddy's and had a good time. He had shot the drugs video, and from there I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was at a point where I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do musically, you know what I'm saying? So I had hit bro, and I was like, I'm trying to be a part of this shit at the beginning, like and then we just made it happen. But to see people actually reacting to a local artist's music and the movement and like buy into it and run niggas down for CDs and jackets and t-shirts, it was just crazy. I ain't never seen it, and I've been, you know what I mean, doing music for a while. I ain't never seen it like
legendary,
this.
Man.
Never.
Like growing up for me, man, like Fayetteville, North Carolina, it's like any other city. It got its ups and downs or whatever. Like, see, we grew up poor. Like, I don't know why. Like my grandma, like she don't like to talk about it or whatever. And I think they think I be saying it like maybe like I try to glorify the fact that we was poor and didn't have shit. It didn't bother me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know we was poor until I knew we was poor. Like, you know what I mean? Because when I was in elementary school, like all the kids around in that school, they looked just like me. Like, you know what I mean? We all had Jordans and shit, whatever, but we all stayed in project housing and Section 8 housing and shit. So that was all I seen. So I didn't know about upper class or, you know what I mean? But then when I went to middle school, I was around a whole bunch of white people, like upper echelon motherfuckers. Like, their parents would come pick them up in like Dizzies and all kind of shit, and they would just dress different, talk different. So I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Oh shit, we poor for real. Like, you know what I mean? My mom, my aunts, like they did the best they could raising all the kids with no niggas, just a tribe of women. So shout out to them or whatever. And I never try to glorify like hood shit or being poor, no shit like that or whatever, man. Like, I was born in the projects. I don't know, man. Like, I grew like any other person, man. I went through school, public schools or whatever. I played ball in high school or whatever. I was good, but I wasn't good enough. I wouldn't be talking to y'all right now on this fucking interview. But shit, I actually I sold my first nickel bag, my first nickel bag of weed in high school, right? I was fucking with my fat ass homeboy. I'm like, man, I gotta give me some extra money, man. So I holler at him, man. He pull up on me or whatever. He get me right or whatever. He gonna die when he see this shit. I ain't gonna say his name. So he pull up on me, man. He'll pull up on me like every other week with like QP or something like that. I won't major. I'll probably be selling like a cutie a week or something in high school or whatever. But I made my first play. I remember I pull up. I'm feeling like John Gotti, bitch. I pull up. As soon as I pull up, I see a white boy hopping out of the car. Bitch, I hop out on his ass. Hey, bitch, I got that goddamn whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. He like, yeah, what you got? I got there, whip out on him. I got about 100 nickel bags. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing this shit. I'm in 12th grade at the time. I play ball. I don't give a fuck. I'm from the streets, but at this time, I don't give a fuck about street shit, about selling drugs, because I don't need to. Like, my mom and her boyfriend, they got me fresh to death. My cousin 7, I ain't have to hustle. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna flex. Like, they got me hustling since I was 10. I didn't have to. I played ball. I was on some shit like, man, maybe this ball shit might not work. Mom got other kids. She got showing me less and less attention. I'm like, man, I'm gonna try to give me some other money. You feel me? So I tried that shit. So I was John Gotti in high school for like last couple months of high school and shit or whatever. But I really started rapping on accident, man. Like I was so engulfed into what I do and what I, you know what I mean? Like I never even, it's sad to say, but I never even recognized the local music scene here. Like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like, it wasn't nothing that was jumping in your face or whatever. So I really didn't know nothing about the music scene here until I got into it. But how I got into it was actually, I was about to open up a little clothing boutique. I'm still about to open a clothing boutique now, 2 years later, because I've been in the music for 2 years. But right before I started my label, Dead Play Entertainment, I was about to open a clothing store or whatever for women or whatever. And I did the business and everything. Like I got all the business shit, whatever. I had even started shopping, buying the inventory and everything. And then we chilling one night, probably drunk, gambling, shooting the shit, me and all the dogs, me and all the boys and shit. And they like, yo, Hemi, won't you start rapping? Won't you be a fucking rapper, nigga? You really a rapper anyways without being a rapper, so you might as well just be a rapper. Basically, you know what I mean? You popular in the city, whatever, everybody fuck with me and shit. It was crucial. So I'm like, I kind of take it into consideration, but not telling them. So I'm like, it dawned on me. I just thought about it, like, fuck, man, maybe I could be a rapper. I go home that same night, write a song. I record that shit like 2 days after that. So I pop up on them niggas like, yo, I got a song. That was Drugs. That was my first song. A song called Drugs or whatever. I'm like, yo, I got a song. I want y'all to hear it. They listen to it. They're like, yo, that shit crazy. I'm like, bet, y'all like it? We're gonna shoot a video to that shit tomorrow. So within the process of like a week, I just became a rapper. I dropped the fucking song, I created a label, made it, finalized everything, and that's how I just started rapping. Like, fuck it, this is what I'm doing now. I get up every day and I'm a rapper. I'm in the studio, I'm doing shit like this. I'm goddamn thinking of ways to make it bigger my brand, whatever. Like, I'm full time with this shit. This is what I do. So yeah, I decided that shit 2 years ago, and really that's how it came about. And I mean, it's moving. It ain't going as fast as I wanted to go or whatever, but I gotta take into consideration my city and my demographic. Like, I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It ain't opposed to in Atlanta or fucking LA or whatever, New York. Of course, it ain't gonna be the same thing, but I don't know, man. It's just different, man. Like, and I could have moved to Atlanta and got a crib, or moved to New York and got a crib to start the shit, but I kind of wanted this shit to be like, I feel like it would be bigger if I did it from the crib. Like, motherfuckers can say, man, I seen that nigga was in the club the other night, or I see that nigga at the gas station, I see this nigga, like, the streets see me, the people see me, the people running to me, they brush shoulders with me. So to do that and see me make it at the same time, I just felt like it would be more monumental that way for me. You know what I mean? But I mean, I guess we'll see. Time will tell. That's why I named the album Time will Tell. Because time will tell everything or whatever, man. I'm still feeling my way, and it's just me. And I ain't got no label behind me. I ain't got no big homie behind me. I ain't got no back end, no nothing. It's just everything that I got going on with me. I'm my own label. I sign myself. Everything paid for. Money bag, yo, features, whatever, travel, booking, rooms, everything is, you know what I mean, me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Studio time, like, it's just me. One man record crew with me, you know what I'm saying? But I got my first paid show. I've been rapping 2 years. I got my first paid show like a couple weeks ago. And well, I had 2 shows. I had a show in Miami and I had a show in Tampa or whatever, man. And like the feeling of that shit was just like, you know what I mean? It was humbling, but it was like, well, maybe this shit paying off. These motherfuckers paying me to come in here and stand on their stage and do what I love to do. So it was kind of surreal, but I know it's only gonna get bigger from here, man. And, you know, that's what I'm here for, man. Like it's a marathon, not a sprint, and I know the meaning of that now. You know what I mean? Just being on this journey, so it is what it is. Shout out to Moneybag, man. He was motherfuckers made. He was a sucker nigga. He was scary. He was all this, man. That man, I fuck with him. He didn't do nothing scary or no fuck nigga shit towards me or my campaign or nothing I had going on. I'm a businessman, so I respect the business. I paid him for a feature, I paid him for a video. He did a feature, showed me love. I went to DC, showed me love. We was in the studio, they blowing big dope, whatever. We vibing, cooling. Come here, he came here to shoot the video. He shooting the video in the hood, on the Merc, in the heart of the city. It's like 500-600 people out there. The man got fucking jewelry on, big bracelets, rollies, whatever. He out there in the middle of the people. Like, what else you want a man to do, bro? Like, people, this town is so closed-minded and negative. They'll turn anything to a fucking negative, man. Like, the man is out there literally in 100,000 plus worth of jewelry in the middle of the worst neighborhood in our city. I always put myself in people's shoes. Say I go to Memphis, I'm in their hardest hood or wherever with 600 motherfuckers out there, and I got me and 7 of my homeboys, and it's 600 motherfuckers out there in they hardest hood in the goddamn middle of the hood. Fuck y'all want me to do? Have on $2 million worth of jewelry, hug and dap everybody out there? I'm a street nigga, so I gotta be on my shit, you know what I mean? Like, but people just talk to be talking, man. Like I wouldn't even had to been there or seen it. Somebody could have been like, yo, Lil Rico goddamn shot a video with Lil Baby or with Moneybag Yo with fucking Migos. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Lil Rico had Migos in the motherfucking hood? Like, bitch, that shit, I ain't even have to be there to see it. Just knowing that it's gonna be, oh shit, that nigga doing the shit. That's what's up. That's crucial. That's a good look for the city. That's my mindset, how I think. Other motherfuckers here, oh shit, man, what the fuck? That nigga was stuck up. It was dead. Like, motherfuckers mentality just so, you know what I mean? Just so, motherfuckers got a Ville mentality, man. A nothing ass, crab in a bucket ass mentality as far as that situation go. But overall, it was dope, man. Like, we did the video dope, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was good business, everything was legit, so I'm happy with it. We had a show that night, killed that shit. City was fucking with it, man. Like, everybody was rocking with the shit. Like, I did pretty much my first album that night. I had dropped like 2 tracks off the new shit or whatever. That's before it dropped the shit though, but City was fucking with it. Like, we had that bitch litty. We threw goddamn out of rack and ones on stage, made that shit look like fire. Had that bitch going crazy, but yeah, that shit was epic though, man. We try to set up a tour, man. It's for indie artists to set up a tour, especially for a nigga like me, where it's just me with the budget by myself. Like, they give you the worst time, man. Like, it's like they'll charge labels nothing or for free to construct shit like that, but they'll charge any motherfucker paying cash, paying out of their own pocket. They'll try to charge that nigga like he Bill Gates, like the top, you know what I mean? But like I said, man, what's for me is for me, man, and you can't stop the inevitable. So if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. So me and the making putting together a tour, Time to Tell 2 tour or whatever. And of course we'll be the whole Southwest region and shit, Southeast region, I'm sorry. And just seeing how that go, man. Like I say, man, it's a marathon, not a sprint, man. We just steady connecting the dots, man. I'm still, like I said, I'm 2 years in. I'm fairly new, so like that's my main thing. Like, niggas get on and niggas go buy $250,000 in jewelry and cars and all that. Like I don't want to do that shit, man. Like I had jewelry and whips and all that shit before I got down for this rap shit. So it gotta be some shit that's real significant to me, man. So like I said, my grandma up in age. I want to get her a crib. She already said she don't want to leave the Ville or whatever. So probably would get her a crib out in Kings Grand or Hemi or somewhere. Big ass crib, and then as she go on to be with the Lord, in the far future, we'll still have that home in our family, you know what I mean? So that's what I do with my first million, man. Like I said, invest. My grandma's crib and invest, man.
Dad play Ruger. That hustle too. Basically, really, motherfuckers say I don't be in the studio enough, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I just had went in there, and it really was just me. I had went in there and like fuck it, let me go ahead and do something right quick, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really have enough, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have enough time. I just went in there, heard the beat, and I'm like, shit, fuck it, alright, let me go in here right quick. I went in there, I did a little hook or whatever. I'm like, alright. I sent it to the rest of the guys and shit, you know what I mean? The next time I heard it, that bitch had 2 verses on it. I was like, damn. The verses were 5, so I was like, shit, fuck it, that's what it is. Shit, shout out the gang, Dead Play, Mob.
I don't know, man. I like kicking it with my dogs, family, you know, family-oriented shit, man. I don't fuck with a lot of niggas, man. Like, I love the city to death, but I don't fuck with niggas, man. I see niggas in passing what they do. I show respect to them. As I want a man to show me respect, keep on going, man. I don't fuck with no niggas. I fuck with my dogs, Dead Play, my religion, forever. So we chill amongst each other and laugh and joke, gamble, shoot dice, whatever. That's our fun, man. Like, you know what I mean? Studio. We club every blue moon, but nothing major, you know what I mean? So just stay out the way, man. Stack up and stay out the way. Fuck what the fuck niggas say.
I brought them racks out. All of the vehicles push start, whip beat when it back out. How might you black out? Playing with this high tech. Plus I'm on perks too. Powered up like Goku. Ooh, I try to get this shit up, but fuck it, I backslide. I fuck on a model bitch that no call. She say I'm on the bad side. I guess I'm the bad guy. I wet a nigga up baptized. It don't even matter like Black Lives. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad guy.
I need a O, a zip. Go break the gas out. Go break the pound down. They close the door, it flips. I break the racks out. I break the bands out. I'm fully loaded, whip. I blew the dash out.